Hey guys, thanks for coming back. For today's guided drawing activity, we are going to be drawing a sheep. So if you haven't already got these things in front of you, I want you to hit pause, go grab a piece of paper and something to draw with. So a marker, crayon, pencil, whatever you have available. And once you are able to get those things, come back, hit play, and you can get started. Okay, the first part of our sheep that we are going to work on is his head. And the shape of his head is going to be the letter U. So I am going to make my big U curve up here. And sheep are covered in wool. They even have wool on top of their head. So to make wool, I am going to use a bunch of little curves, kind of like a cloud almost. And it's going to come up here, up on top of his head, and connect back. It almost looks like a hat. The next thing on his head that I am going to add are two eyes. And I'm just going to use 2 dots for that. And then I'm going to give him 2 ears, one on either side of his head. And I'm going to use an oval shape for those. So I'm going to come down and make an oval on this side. And then I'm going to come down and make an oval on that side. 2 ears. They don't have to be exactly the same. As you can see, one of mine is a little bit bigger than the other. Now, to make his nose and mouth, I'm going to come down to the bottom of my U here, and I'm going to make a small straight line down. Okay, and then I'm going to make a diagonal line on either side. So I'm going to come up with a diagonal line here, and then I'm going to come up with a diagonal line there. Okay, now like I said, sheep are covered in wool. So we're kind of going to do the same thing that we did on top of his head, but to make his body, we're going to make it a lot bigger. So I'm going to start down here at the bottom of his head, and I'm going to start making curves. Okay, it's going to look just like a big cloud when we're done. And then I'm going to curve around, and I'm going to come right back over to his head. Okay, once your sheep have their body, we are going to add their legs. So for the first leg, I'm going to draw 2 straight lines down, and then I'm going to use a little line to connect them at the bottom. Okay, for his next leg, I'm going to do the exact same thing. 2 straight lines down, and connect them at the bottom. Okay, those are his 2 front legs. Now I need to make his 2 back legs. So I'm going to come over to this side of his body, but I'm going to do the exact same thing. I'm going to do 2 straight lines down, and I'm going to connect them with a little line. And then I'm going to make 2 more straight lines down and connect them with a little line. Okay, now sheep have a thing called hooves. So in order to make those, I'm going to come down on the bottom of each leg, and I'm just going to add an extra line across. And I'm going to do that on each one of his legs. All right, guys, so there you have it. We have one fluffy sheep. Now, like I always say, I want you to color it in, add different details, make it your own. Please, please, please take a picture of it. Email it to Mrs. P so that I can see your hard work. And I am looking forward to seeing all the different sheep that you create. Okay, keep up the great work, guys, and I will be seeing you soon.